What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Nakusoo here, and today we will be taking on Slash Man, a cool Wolverine-inspired robot that will be Reach to Freeze Man's weapon. Now this boss is pretty difficult to dodge once we get to him, but we can bypass all of this with the Rush Jet. So once we get on Rush Jet, we should be able to bypass most of the stuff that is ahead. Normally, if you look below us, we will have to do some tricky jumps in order to get across, which aren't too bad. You just have to be really good at your jumps. And you could also probably blast your way through this. Let's see if I can do it. Yes! Collected the health and we can get up here. And this is going to be another instance where I use Rush Jet to get all the way up here. And we will be coming to another area which I think is also seen in an earlier game. Almost fell right there. Where if you just keep blasting though, you should be fine in order to destroy all of these enemies. All of these flying enemies that come after you. I think there's only one time where you would probably get hit and it's coming up. So we had to be a little bit careful and time our shots. And I think we're good. Yes, holy cow. That was a little too close for comfort. But we can use our Rush Adapt. So Rush Adapt, or Adapt, whatever you want to call it, can hover. But the sad thing is we can't use our slide ability. But the hover ability does come in use, and we can also gain access to our fist attack, where we can fire out our fist, which is awesome, and there is an upgradable thing for this weapon. But now as we get over here, I am going to switch back into Junkman's shield, because Junkman is fairly powerful against this T-Rex right here. Maybe a little inspiration of Godzilla. So we can just use rapid fire, destroy it, collect our health and be on our way. Not too hard. Once you get to know what the bosses and enemies are weak to, it doesn't become too difficult. We have these bees right here, and this is, if you were paying attention early on, this is going to be where we have to come back with the Scorch Wheel, and this tree right here is what we are going to have to light on fire with the Scorch Wheel. I'm going to switch back to the T-Boat just to take out these small baby raptors, which I don't endorse killing. Instinct robots. How cruel of you, Mega Man. I guess Mega Man's heart is actually not good at all. And we are, wow, are we seriously at the boss already? I'm actually getting through this quicker than I thought, everyone. So we will be able to use Freeze Man's weapon. And at the start, you can hit him and he will go back into the wall. From the ceiling, these things drop, which are actually kind of hard to dodge. Darn it. The good thing is Freeze Man's weapon is pretty strong. The hard thing about this, which I can kind of see what people complain about, is that most of the... Ow. Darn it, Slash Man. Oh, wow, he's kicking my butt. Let's hope I don't die on here. The hard thing about this is the screen is really close in, and it sometimes becomes hard to actually get the hit off or dodge some of the things. Cutting it close. I'm actually surprised he didn't lunge at me there. Sometimes he doesn't lunge, sometimes he does. So once we get one more hit on him, we can get out of that. It's just annoying to do, but we should get him, and there we go. That was a little bit close for comfort. So now we will get Slash Man's weapon, which I actually don't use a lot besides at one boss in the Dr. Wily stages. So for the sake of the LP, I actually might use it just to show it off a little bit. It is a cool looking weapon. The Slash Claw cuts things apart, doesn't it? And that will be a clue that we will need to go to Spring Man, because if it is obvious enough, I guess you can cut the springs. Some of the boss patterns and weaknesses are a little bit off, but they're not off as much as other games in the series. So we got the Slash Claw, which is going to be green and yellow, and we will be using that to going into Spring Man stage, which is a robot master that not a lot of people like. And to be honest, I can kind of agree, the stage isn't really that great. It is more annoying than kind of innovative, because we will have these springs as a mechanic. And luckily we do have the S-Adapt, which we can use to bypass a lot of the springs, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And of course, with Springman stages, we'll have a lot of springs and spring enemies, and we'll also have a lot of, I don't know, a toy inspired thing. It kind of looks, oh shoot, oh, that was close. I thought I almost died right there. I forgot that his hover, when you're on a spring and you try to hold A, it doesn't act as well as you might think. So as we get up here and avoid that spring, I am not going to need that health. We will be able to take, can this, yeah, okay, that does die in one shot. I wasn't really aware of it. And we can get that extra one up because why not? I'm actually getting pretty lucky on the health power-ups. Now with these enemies, you can use that and use one hit. So one charge shot with your fist and one hit from your Mega Buster should be able to take them out. Or you can just use your rapid fire, which does take a little bit longer, but hey. We're not really trying to rush this, right guys? Just trying to enjoy it. And we only have one more to deal with and we can collect. Do we need anything to refill? Not really, no, we don't. And this is definitely where we'll come in use of the S-Adapt just to bypass all this stuff so we don't have to get hit or annoyed. Now right here, luckily enough, since we do need health, I can show it off. So we can use Rush Search right about here. And we will give it a second for Rush to dig up something. And if you can tell, once he does that bark, that means something is located right there. And what is he going to pull out, ladies and gentlemen? A giant energy refill that we can refill our health. And that refills all of your health. So remember, if you do need health at this point, you can use it right there. Not only that, but we can use it right here in order to get another thing. And these are spread out throughout all the stages. Then this is the thing I was talking about. I'm not going to be collecting all of these just because I am barely going to be using the store, which I'll show off. And that is a Mega Boat, and those Mega Boats are worth 100. And if we go on the next screen, we can look at what we have. We have Rush, we have 6 lives, 258 boats, 3 energy tanks, and of course the exit, which we can use. So let's see, what should I use? I think I am going to go back to the S adapter in order to get past these boxes and whatnot. Now if you not get hit by that and come up here to the left side, we will be able to get a secret, and this secret will be a clue that Otto, if you go in his shop, he will tell you that he needs a boat, and this boat is located here. So you want that little spring to hit the wall in order to get here, and we will get the boat for Otto. And once we get this boat, oh, that was a little close. I thought I was honestly going to die there. Once we get that boat, he will cut his prices in half. So if you do wish to get some stuff from the shop, I recommend doing that. Also an energy tank if you want to collect it, and we will be going down. So far I haven't had to use any energy tanks, which I'm pretty surprised at. And let's see if I can keep that up during this Let's Play. I'm going to try my hardest not to use one. One part might come where I may need to. So if we avoid these enemies, oh darn it. If we avoid these enemies, like I was saying, we can get past this without any issues. Since we are going to be coming up to the boss, and Springman is a fairly easy boss to be as well. So we only have one more Sniper Joe to get rid of, and we will, awesome, wow, thank you game. Being very, very generous with me. We can use our Slashman weapon, awesome weapon. So here he comes springing into action. Now once he starts his little rotation here, you can jump up and hit him. It is possible to hit him in mid-air, so he can't even get an attack off you. Let's see if I can show it off. Yes, awesome. I'm actually glad I got to show that off. Oh, okay, on a roll with it. Can I keep doing it? Okay, awesome. 2 more times. Oh, dang it. Well, the normal way to do it is just usually sliding under his fist. Just like this. And that is going to be the end of Springman. Pretty much a joke of a boss. Another reason that Springman isn't that liked is I don't really like his weapon at all. It's It's kind of finicky when you use it. It's a powerful weapon, but I just don't like the way you use it. It launches a coil forward and backwards, right? Yes, but remember to charge the coils to make them jump higher. So yes, you can charge the coils to make them jump higher. I'm not really that great at it, but I will have to use it on the last boss if I want to defeat him. And we will get the wild coil. And that is going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. On the next episode, we only have 2 more robot masters to defeat, and this is such a cool stage right here. I love it, and you'll see why. And we also have Turbo Man. So Turbo Man and Shade Man. So in the next episode, we will take out those 2 robot masters, and we will be getting onto the Wily stages. So until next time, take care and stay classy.